And here we go, State Wrestling Championships 2003 on the campus of Utah Valley State College. First up, 103 pounds in the 1A division. Out of the Region 15 from Paiute, Robert Porter. His opponent from Wayne, Robert Morrow.
Both coming in having a great season, and we're early here in the match. Excuse me. Porter shoots in on a great shot. Good defense there by Morrow. Morrow goes back, grabs the ankle, comes back, gets his two. Here with a minute 46 left in the first round. Morrow comes in with a record of 36-8. Porter with a record of 21-9. They've just recently met in the region tournament, and here they go again in the 2003 state finals.
What's great wrestling is what you're watching right now. A lot of action down on the bottom. Bottom man continuing to build, work that base. Wayne County now trying to work on an arm bar, work for a wing, try to walk off the base. Good action, good intensity, and good job on the bottom. Continuing to fight up, continuing to keep his base going and coming up. But so far, Wayne's making things happen. He's ahead 2-0. We've got about a minute left in the first round.
For those of you at home, Robert Morrow is wearing the purple. Robert Porter from Paiute wearing the blue. 2-0 with a minute left in the first round. Morrow working on keeping Porter down. Porter trying to get an escape here to regain some of the points that he's lost here.
A good strategic battle going on right now. Both of these wrestlers are freshmen, and so to come into a state championship and be as strong and as capable as these two wrestlers appear to be. Now, official warning, top man, not seeing enough action. Holding on to that 2-on-1, tied in on that ride, not coming off the hips, not trying to attempt to turn him over. A lot of emphasis on stalling in wrestling. The rule states that a wrestler, regardless of time, score, or position, needs to continue to work and continue to improve. And when he doesn't do that, referee notices that as stalling. And this is the state championship, so we got to get after it. Wayne's got a warning.
Porter works on a Granby roll here and trying to get out, trying to regain some positioning here. One thing to note is both of these wrestlers have had an easy tournament so far. Morrow won his first match 13-0, and his second match had a pin. Porter, on the other hand, has come to the finals tonight with 2 pins. So Porter really working on trying to get out, and squaring up here, and they're facing each other. They're going to go out of bounds with no time here in the first period.
And here we go. Choice. Going to, first choice to Wayne County. He defers to Paiute. Paiute looking to his coach for some instruction. He decides to take the down position. Red wrestler down. Referee sets them. Here comes Wayne County. And here we go. Round 2, score 2-0 Wayne.
Shows that he's going to go in freestyle position, which means he's just going to put his hands on the back, release him, give him 1 escape for Porter. 2-1 here early in the second round of the 103 state championship match. Porter shoots in on a shot. Great counter there by Morrow. And Morrow working on a head throw here as they're coming off the mat, trying to roll it over. He's going to go for 2 and try and get some back points here. The ref has not awarded any points yet.
What the official's looking for is a danger. There it is. As you saw those hips turn, and Porter's hips turned, his back went into trouble, so he's now in a criteria, he's now in a predicament situation. Wayne County scoring points on this. Porter gets out of it, rolls back to his base, but it looks like, yes, there it is, 3 points. Wayne County scores 3. He's up 7 points, 7-1.
So a commanding lead here midway through the second period as Morrow really pouring it to Porter. Like we said earlier, these are both freshmen, so quite an accomplishment for them both to be in the state finals. Really giving it a good match here. And we have a potentially dangerous call here on Porter. They're going to bring him back up and restart him.
Anytime a wrestler extends the body part of another wrestler outside the normal range of motion, you'll notice it on that knee. He pulled that ankle out. He's outside the normal rotation of the knee. That's potentially dangerous. And the referee will stop that, and here we'll wrestle him again.
Morrow gives up another escape there intentionally. Looks like he likes to work off his feet here. Porter shoots in, has a single leg. And again, another great counter by Morrow. Real physical wrestler for a 103-pounder. Porter trying to come back around and hook an ankle. As you see him going for the ankle there, he's going to try and score 2. But the physical Morrow is going to try and push him out of bounds. Probably getting close to earning another takedown here. And the ref has awarded it 9-2, a commanding lead here in the second period. Porter's got his work cut out for him if he wants to be a state champ at 103.
young wrestlers need to pay attention to the amount of work. Obviously, we're in the state championships, but we need to keep battling. A lot of times young wrestlers think that underneath my role is to get pounded on. Not at all. And even though we've got some points to make up, Robert Porter is working hard, continues to keep a good base, continues to keep working up. Here's his stand coming up. Wayne locks his hands as we come off the mat there, waiting for that position, waiting for that situation. Nope, stop it there. Referee stops it and awards 1 point locking hands technical violation against Wayne.
So, Robert Morrill is 2 minutes away from being your 2003 state championship. We've got it stopped here for a second for some blood time as Morrill had a bloody nose there.
There's a lot of emphasis on action in wrestling, a lot of emphasis on continuing to stay after the component. Wrestling's more interesting the more action that we've got going on. If you look in the screen right now, we're watching state championship matches. Immediately in front of us, that screen gives us the state championship 103 pounds in the 2A division, and down on the far, the maroon mat, is the state championship in the 3A division. Great spectacle that goes on here at UVSC. A lot of action, full house, full crowd. Looks like they've got the blood taken care of, and they're bringing the wrestlers back to the center, and we're ready to wrestle again. Third round, state championship, 103 pounds.
Just so you know, the UVSC David O. McKay Event Center has capacity of about 6,500 people, and tonight at these state championships, it is standing room only. Quite an electric crowd we have down here on the mat side. So we're going to start the third period here. Robert Morrill of Wayne, 2 minutes away from being your state champ over Robert Porter of Paiute. They start them on their feet, and they're both working on inside position, trying to get a takedown. The ref's going to stop the match with 6 seconds into the third round.
We've got another cleanup, another blood time cleanup. Yeah, this is the referee's time. We just noticed some blood on the back of Porter there, probably from that earlier bloody nose, and just didn't need to be cleaned up. Keep the wrestlers clean, ready to go. Here we are on our feet once again, and you'll notice that both wrestlers are making an attempt to shoot. Porter's shot is controlled by Morrill. He's now working into a cradle situation, and he's got him in trouble.
Porter comes back up to his feet, comes on the body lock. Again, Morrill trying to throw him, and Porter gets the takedown, cutting the lead to 4 with a score of 9-5. A minute 30 left here in the 103 state championship match.
Now we'll see if he can make something happen. He's been behind. Wayne County wrestlers had the advantage most of the match. Now Porter is behind, and he's got to work. Got a good arm bar in there. Good deep position. Trying to work that turn, but Morrill's keeping his hips up, keeping that base up, rising with that, doing a good job countering on that bar. Even though Porter had that bar in nice and deep, looks like Morrill's going to get away and make that a neutral position here. He's fighting for it. Hasn't been awarded yet, but looks like we got a neutral coming.
9-5 the score here. Porter tries to put Morrill on his back, and he's going to need to actually put him on his back a couple times if he wants to win the match here. 44 seconds left. One thing coach might want to do in a situation like this is actually cut the wrestler, give up an escape, and maybe go for a throw to the back to get the 5 points or 6 points that he's going to need to win the match. 32 seconds left in the third round.
And it looks like we're stalemate position. Referee stops a stalemate or stop for one reason or another. That was blood time again. We got that taken care of. Here we go, 29 seconds. Almost a stalemate in that last position, but there was enough improvement that the official, who's one of our better officials, by the way, was able to keep that wrestler moving and didn't call the stalemate because he thought somebody was improving, so he's waiting for that. And here we go, action. Morrill on the bottom, good motion with the hips, trying to get away, trying to create something, trying to protect that lead by staying offensive and keeping pressure on his opponent even though he's in the down position.
Something important for Morrill to do right now is just to be really smart. He knows he's only 5 seconds away from the state championship. Just needs to stay away from his back because that's the only way he's going to lose. And he's going to win the match. Robert Morrill of Wayne, your 2003 103 1A state championship. Finishes the season with a record of 38-7-8. Congratulations, Robert Morrill.